Hello everyone. We are Team Taps and my name is Harth Patel and I'll be serving as the project manager for assignment 3 for engineering project management course. Our presentation focuses on developing two organizational structures for our company, one for the startup phase and one for the long-term expansion. The objective of this assignment was to develop two different organizational structures for our company that will produce the selected board from assignment 1. The first structure focuses on our immediate startup phase where our company is producing a single project vessel. The second structure focuses on long-term growth where the company expands to mass produce the original vessel and develop additional models. Since the needs of a startup company differ significantly from a growing one, our organizational structure must also evolve. A project organizational structure is a framework that defines roles, responsibilities, authority, hierarchy, and communication channels within a company. Choosing the correct structure is critical for effective coordination, decision making, and resource management. There are four types of project organizational structures. 1. Functional organization. 2. Pure project organization. 3. Matrix organization. And 4. Mixed or hybrid organization. Each one of them have their own advantages and disadvantages depending on the company's size, goals, and number of projects. In our company's initial startup phase, we are focused solely on designing and constructing one vessel for the Texas Wildlife Department proposal. Because this is a short term single project effort, we selected the pure project organizational structure. At this stage, our main priority is speed, focus, and unified direction. In pure project organization, the team is entirely dedicated to one project. All resources, authority, and reporting relationships are centered around the project manager. Each team member has clearly defined responsibilities but work exclusively towards the success of this single project. So, based on our experience and expertise, we delegated the task of engineering and design to Angel, manufacturing to Taylor, myself as a project manager, and Sean as a president. And we have kept finance, HR and admin, and logistics and materials to be assigned during the long term project expansion. We selected the pure project structure for our startup because it provides complete focus on the project, it ensures unity of command, it reduces bureaucracy and speeds up decision making process, and it also increases commitment and accountability. While PR project structures can cause duplication of resources, this is not a major issue for us since we are only working on one vessel. For a startup focused on one goal, this structure is highly effective. As our company grows and becomes more successful, we plan to mass produce our individual original vessel and introduce additional models. At this point, managing multiple projects simultaneously becomes more complex. To support long-term growth, we selected the matrix organizational structure. In our expansion phase, we selected the matrix organizational structure because our company will now be managing multiple vessel models at the same time while also focusing on mass production and research and development. In reference to the matrix diagram, there are numbers listed under each department for each project. Those numbers represent resource allocation, typically measured in full-time equivalents. For example, a value of 3 under manufacturing for project 1 would mean 3 full-time manufacturing employees are assigned to that project. A value of zero point 0.5 would represent someone working half-time on the project. This demonstrates how resources are shared across multiple projects rather than being duplicated. Instead of creating entirely separate teams for each vessel model, experts from R&D, manufacturing, finance, and marketing can divide their time when needed. We chose a matrix structure for expansion because first, it allows efficient use of shared resources. Second, it maintains functional expertise. Third, it supports multiple projects competing for limited resources. And fourth, it provides flexibility and scalability. Although there can be challenges such as dual reporting relationships and potential conflict between managers, the benefits outweigh the disadvantages when managing multiple vessel models. This structure positions our company for sustainable growth. To summarize, during the initial startup phase, when producing one vessel, the PR project organizational structure is the best fit because it provides focus, speed, and unity. During the company expansion phase, when producing multiple vessel models and investing in research and development, the matrix organizational structure is the most effective because it allows resource sharing and long term scalability. As our company grows, our organizational structure evolves to meet new strategic demands. Thank you for your time and attention.